And what make me more mad that she's talking so much about God and everything. She don't have God in her heart either. Because if she's had the God in her heart, she cannot be doing all this to people.
Crossover Roofing is not paying me $100,000.
He called the police. Welcome to the very first episode of Not My Cup of Tea. I'm your host, Dmitry. This is my brand new YouTube channel, and this is my very first episode. I also have another YouTube channel called Roofing Insights. I've been doing that channel for over 8 years, and I made pretty big decision recently, and we have decided to separate two channels. We're gonna keep Roofing Insights channel professional, so all the education moving forward gonna keep going to Roofing Insights. All the podcasts, everything we do is gonna stay there. So Roofing Insights is not going anywhere, but our scam alert videos and calling out bad apples only gonna be coming here to Not My Cup of Tea channel. So name of today's hero is Mary Jane Hendricks, one of the worst human beings in roofing industry and probably in business period. Wait until you hear this story, but I'm telling you this, she is not my cup of tea. I cannot stand people who take advantage of others. This one belongs to jail. So here's the story. Mary Jane Hendricks owes Marvin $68,000. He is a roofing subcontractor. Finally had enough, comes to her office, confronts her and films her. And it's all started with this video that's been sent to me, and I've been tagged multiple times. This is how it's all started.
About this later. This is old debt. I have given him $20,000 plus $11,000 this year. I will finish paying him when I can.
The 20,000 you pay in 2017.
That's fine. Go.
But I need you pay money.
You have made a lot of money here, Marvin.
But you have to pay
We will
me.
talk about this later. I will call you when I have extra money.
I know you got a lot of
Let's
money.
go.
No, but you have to pay me.
Okay.
You have to
Go
pay
get a
me.
lawyer.
Okay, I go get it.
Get the lawyer.
Okay, go get it.
Get the lawyer.
You have to pay me.
Get the
If
lawyer.
you're not putting Facebook.
It's heartbreaking. By the way, I recommend everyone, if a contractor owes you money, do this. They are afraid of publicity more than they're afraid of courts and judges. That's why she's actually saying it out loud. She's not even embarrassed. She's like, go get a lawyer. Sue me. Let's go to court. She knows most subs, especially Hispanic subs, will not do it. Been trying to get a statement from her if she is in fact planning to pay her subs. Because the attitude in that video, you can clearly see that there's no intention to pay. She's saying phrases like, well, you already made your money. Well, I paid you enough. If you worked for me for 3 years and I paid you, let's say, $300,000, and then you work for me for another 6 months, do I just steal your wages by saying, well, I already paid you for 3 years? Well, if you owe, you owe. If you did 100 jobs for me, it doesn't give me moral or legal right not to pay for other 20 jobs. It's the weakest argument you can make. You made a lot of money here. Says who? She has absolutely zero intention to pay him. Now, when I asked her for the comment, this is what she said. Good morning. I have been watching. First thing I had to do was contact my work lawyer for the last 6 years. And she gives me his number. Dirk Sigmund. Dirk, still waiting for your call back. Sorry about Tammy. I also been bombarded by her sister, Tammy. Absolute numbnut case. And we will only be able to talk through email. And she gives her email. There is a faith, love, and determination to keep crossover roofing going. It's only DBA now. So she does not own the business. We restructure in 2021. Crossover roofing is not even the legal name anymore and hasn't been since 21. So for the past 4 years, Dmitry, I don't own this company. I advertise it. It's a DBA. It's marketing name. But she's pretty much saying good luck. You know, I know what I'm doing. Please talk to Dirk. There's a lot of families involved. Yes, Mary Jane, a lot of families. You heard a lot of families. Yes, and we're going to answer these questions together with my lawyer, because some of these people have been paid a lot of money and he was on a payment plan, but then became very disruptive because I had to take a break because it was very slow year. 2024 was one of the slowest years I've had in 10 years. He cleared over $500,000 from me last year. So even if that's true, which I doubt, but let's say someone did clear $500,000. I've seen his rates. Roofers will know, comment guys below if you agree with with the statement. $55 per square is the lowest price you can pay a roofer. $75 for complete re-roofs. So these guys work super hard. If you pay someone market rate, like $55 a square, even if it's $500,000, it's not that profitable. By the time you pay your work comp, your insurance, I mean, if you pay them $500,000 and you did $10 million in business, that's a lot of money to you. You, my friend, making like way more than these guys do. So if you pay someone $500,000, you probably net profited $500,000. Now, even if that's true and you did give them enough work, it still does not give you the right to steal from them $60, $70, $80,000. You're still upside down. You still have to make a payment plan. So this guy received his last check for $2,000 back in May 17, and have not heard from you. You did not make any attempts to make it right. She said later, I just need to get my records together so that I'm 100% honest, because that is what I believe in here. There's always another side. Mary Jane, there's no other side. You are crook and a thief and you belong to jail, and we'll prove it by the end of this video. And I reply, it does not matter how much he cleared, it's how much you owe him and others, and when are you gonna pay them? Yes, but who are you working for? She's asking. You don't pay guys when they don't shingle it, right? I asked her, can you send me payment plans for all your crews by Tuesday? I'm talking to like 5 subs and they all want to know. She acts surprised that there's 5. If you could send me an email and tell me what entity and who, because I can work on that tomorrow and then we will talk more. And then she adds her signature, heading to church. Well, Mary Jane, head to church because you do need Jesus. You need repentance and you need to find God as soon as possible, because right now you don't know one. Person who knows God does not treat others the way you treat people. Let me show you guys what Mary Jane have been doing. Listen to the conversation with Marvin. So tell me, man, this is crazy story. This lady is crazy. So how much does she owe you? Tell me the story. How many jobs? What's the dollar amount? When did you do the work?
This job I started in 2022 and I finished in 2023. And later I do like a residential job, a small house. It's like I got all the paper right here, and it's like 1,000, 2,000.
How big was the job in 2022?
That's pretty big. It's apartment comp.
Wow. How big was the dollar amount?
79, no 77, and she gave me like 3,500, and later she gave me like 6,000 more.
Wow.
So she owed me like 68, but she owed more job. I don't send like 3 invoice more because I just waste the time. I go over there every day. I got all the messengers right here, and she told coming every Friday.
Why she did not pay you? Like any?
She never had money.
Why you keep working for her?
The problem is this big job, and she told me, hey, I pay a big check. She say all the time, I pay big check. I promise, Marvin. Sometimes she crying and she give me heart, Marvin, I give you business and cheers. And the problem is, last time I like to work. I want to keep it busy because I was trusting her, but
So sad. How much does she owe you right now, total?
okay, that's 67 plus 3 houses, and I do another repair. I think around 70, but I didn't say 67 because the other. I trying to look at the picture, but I can't find the picture. But it's 3 houses more. It's around like 3,000 or 4,000 for the 3 houses.
So your mom and your brother paid your people, and now this lady is not paying you.
Yeah, we pay. Yeah, that we have to work. Maybe we work 1 year free because it's a lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have to pay because it's not in the city. That one is another city, and I have to because I give it the food to my guys, and I pay for the hotel. And for pay the hotel, so I put it 2 guys in 1 bed, and it's long history because I don't want to spend a lot of money, because I sometimes like 1 week I has to the hotel had 2 beds, and that one had a little bit of flat cushion
How
on top the window. And I sleep all this week in the wind, on the top of the window. I don't want to spend more money because I want to keep it the money. So.
Wow, this is so sad, brother. You work so hard. I'm gonna try to help you the best I can. This woman, she should be in jail. She should be in jail for theft. This is
Yeah,
the worst theft I have seen. This is not acceptable, man.
yeah, she's not good. She when you talk with her, man, you say, man, she's a good woman, bro.
This is not acceptable. She needs to pay you.
Yes, that I got all the texts because she told me, "Hey, coming to Friday." And when I go over there, she is not there. And I called, she didn't respond the phone.
What's the last time she paid you?
The last time it's like I got the last. I think that's the last check. It's 5/15/25.
So in May.
Yeah,
She should be paying you without you even asking.
she owe a lot of people. I need the money because everybody need the money. But I don't want more people like she do like saying. Because I got my cousin, he was working for me, but later he make a group and he was working for her too. She owe like $15,000 because she owe everybody. Yeah, she owe everybody.
Unfortunately, this is one of the smallest parts of this story. She owes Marvin $68,000. She owes probably 10 to 15 subs. We also have metal crews and other crews. One crew is owed $250,000. The biggest case I've seen is $500,000. So a quick search of Mary Jane Hendricks will show you that she has, are you ready for this? Total active judgments up to $1.4 million. That's already happened. That's already took place. She owes QFS Capital $296,000. That's a judgment that they already won. SRS Distribution $205,000. Beacon $286,000. Tailored Fund Cap $142,000. Westwood Funding $360,000. United Rentals $82,000. GW Smith Lumber $28,000. And I'm pretty sure there are way more cases than this. So $1.4 million. We also found Rosa, who gave Mary $25,000 loan, and she's ignoring her.
She's only got $25,000. I let her borrow.
So she was looking for investment to flip houses?
Yes.
And
like looking more for money. When I start asking the person, like, I need my money because I let her borrow for like 3 months only. And as when he's like, well, like this lady, blah blah blah. I say, you need to take me to her office. When I went to her office, she's told me one thing. Oh no, I don't know that. There was for like 3 months. If I know that, I never do that. Blah blah blah. Well, she signed agreement to the person. The agreement said for 3 months. In August last year, I went to her and I say, I want my money. This person has moved out. From this contract, you need to make contract with me. So she's made another contract.
She got this house under Serene Flip and Remodeling, right?
Yes.
And
their company is in her mother's name. And she's put in the contract one house that she's supposed to be, soon she sold that house, she's gonna pay me back. Well, she's sold the house, like 2 months ago, May 27, 28, something like that. And I sent that message to her. I say, you already sold the house. I'm waiting for my money. Tell me what time I need to be in your office so I can have my money back. She's never responds. So as when I went to the attorney and I said, you know what? It's time to do something. So the attorney sent the letter to her, and he's telling me she's had 1 month to respond. Pay you or what? She received the letter. The attorneys have confirmation and everything. She's never respond to the attorney or send me any text message, nothing. So I say to the attorney, what is next? Because I'm not going to be waiting. I'm ready to do something.
did she give you any money back from $25,000?
No, she was 35,000. A little about 15,000, and the last one, I mean, a month later, I mean, a little about 20. She's paid me $10,000 last year, August 9, August 10 last year. So the balance is $25,000. We know a lot of people, but a lot of people not want to talk because most of the people, the ones who was working for her, it's not legal. I mean, persons, and you know, right now, I mean. Immigration
tough.
is really bad, and that, I mean, particular cases. So I mean, most people is afraid to do anything to her because she's first thing she's came to her mouth. She's gonna call, I mean, immigration, or she's gonna call the cops, and Spanish people's not want the problems.
I was also able to connect with an ex-employee named Mary, and Mary showed me how bad the business was run. Honestly, the worst business practices I've ever seen in my life. Not only she wrote a whole bunch of bad checks to the point where banks would not even let her bring checks to the bank, she did it intentionally. I've seen thread of text messages between employees who said that Mondays for years been the worst day of the week because amount of bad checks the business was running and offering to people and writing, it was incredible. I mean, it's obvious that bad checks was intentional practice at the business. She knew she does not have money in the bank, and she still was giving people bad checks for very big amounts so they keep working. Here's some comments under the post from the employees. Mary says, I worked for Mary Jane at Crossover Roofing for 5.5 years and generated over 3.5 million in sales for 3 years straight. Despite that, I constantly dealt with withheld pay, bad checks, and constant changes to the pay structure. When I left, she owed me more than $50,000 in commissions and stopped paying once I started my own business. Local banks refused her checks, suppliers cut us off, and customers were left uncertain if their roofs would ever get done. In my experience, working with the Crossover Roofing comes with serious risk, and I strongly advise homeowners to proceed with caution. Garrett Scott says, that's Crossover Roofing in North Carolina. She's not even licensed GC and shouldn't be contracting jobs over $40K. The money she should be using to pay her crews goes towards her marketing and advertising. It's about time someone turned her to the NCGC board, and people have tried that. Miguel Roofing says, she should be in jail. I know several crews personally that she has taken advantage of. Another thing she's done is she stole 401k from her employees.
We found out that for the past 3 months, she was taking the 401k out of our check, but it was not going into our 401k account.
So the only way she got matching.
So she wasn't matching it, or she wasn't even putting our own money that she took from our checks in our 401k.
She put it back later, but she got away without a felony. Explain that to me.
Federal Labor Board did get involved, but she has since then put the money, even though we lost our interest and all of that, what we would have made had she done it, because she actually has put it in there. They kind of let it go. But now the North Carolina Labor Board did get me like $6,500. But even the lady at the labor board told me herself, she was like, I don't understand this because it's their burden. They are supposed to carry the burden to prove that they don't owe you this amount, and they have not done that. But she had a lawyer say they owed me like 60, and I sent the lady from the labor board all the documentation, and she was like, I see that you do. She was like, this lawyer wouldn't respond, and then she did get a fine, and like I could still go after her for the remaining amount, but you know, it's just like doing it over and over, and there is a statute of limitation on commission. So the lady at the labor board was like, look, take the $6,500, at least you're getting something. I mean, you can refile it for the more. I know she owes you more, you know, you can hire a lawyer. And I talked to a lawyer, but she was like, you know, you have a case, but at the end of it, if you win, it's not going to do anything but put a judgment on her, and she already has judgment on her, and it's just going to cost you money. So I was like, you know, what's the point?
My prediction is 60 days. I don't think this business can survive another 60 days. And my prediction is she will be in jail within those 60 days, and her business will be shut down. I do feel horrible for the victims, for everybody who got involved and got manipulated by her, because these guys work super, super hard. And she is a great manipulator. You can hear her talk. You can hear the conviction. I mean, she is genius con artist. She's committing perfect crime that she thinks she cannot be prosecuted for. You know, Hispanic crews not taking her to court, people she wrote bad checks to, not doing anything about it, ex-employees, sales reps, the amount they'll spend on lawyers to chase the dollars is greater than the money she owes. She knows what she's doing. Mary Jane, you're the worst person I know, and you're not my cup of tea. Have a good time in jail.